Thank you for joining me here, the MIORBI. When we tap in, we unlock our minds. We use presence, awareness, and truth to see through the illusions. We set ourselves free every day by making the daily choices, living in that MIORBI frequency. Make an impact to be impacted. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all the support you guys have been showing me. It's seen and it's definitely felt. You guys feel my words. I feel your presence every time you choose to show it. And I genuinely appreciate that. Man, the videos that's been dropping this past week have came from a place of creation. It came from a place of just stepping through boundaries, stepping through loops and bad patterns and things that hold me back from truly tapping into my creativity. I really got to see a different side of me. The side that isn't held back, that isn't limited, the side that knows that what he says and what he believes is true. I'm on my journey constantly, man. This journey that we all live on is a constant. There is no end. All right. You just change, shift, move on to a next new frequency, and you keep it pushing. But this isn't this life journey doesn't stop, fam. As long as you up and you breathing, you gotta keep pushing. It's comes down to, do you want to make good choices and make choices in your daily life that can change the trajectory of your future? Or do you want to still live in the past now? Because we ultimately live in this present moment, here and now. Past, future, present all exist now. You only can think about the past. You only can think about the future here and the now in the present moment. But here and the now in the present moment is where you're able to make action. Your conscious mind lives here in the present moment. You have to empty your cup, your mind, to be able to see with awareness and stillness, like what's actually around you. So you start tapping in to your present now moment consciously, and you start creating your reality from that now moment. We have to understand, and most people don't recognize this, that past, present, and future all exist here in the now in the present moment. You only can think about the past, you only can think about the future, but you consciously are living in the present moment now, where you can make actions and make daily choices that could change the trajectory of your life. How you doing, Word Turtle? You can make those choices here and now. You can live from the future you, the future version of you that already has everything that you want. The future version of you that already is living that life. It already exists. Time is an illusion, ladies and gentlemen. The things that you want, all that you want, it already exists out there. All it's waiting for is for you to energy match it. You can't be in a struggle mindset, but then you're trying to have abundance. Okay? You can't be trying to go to a different state and live there and be successful. You don't even know how to be successful in the state that you're living in now. Okay? You can't go try to go somewhere new and make new friends, but you don't even know how to handle and control the friends that you have now. We have to understand how energy is. Everything you want already exists in the universe. It's already been created. And if it hasn't been created, it's because it's sitting inside of you. And you haven't tapped into stillness and awareness yet to bring that creativity outside of you. I'm doing good, World Turtle. How are you? Oh, you said you were doing good, man. Thanks for tapping in with me. If you guys are new, make sure y'all drop a sub. Go check out some more videos and some more shorts. I also got a book that's live on my Gumroad link. All the words that I'm saying now in my lives and my videos, I've written them down. They are down in a 62-page book. Also got an ebook format for you to actually tap into your reality, sit down and actually read the words. You read the words, it shifts your reality. That's all I gotta say. I made this book so simple. It's literally just words. There ain't no back cover, ain't nothing. It's literally just words. You read them, you shift your whole consciousness, you shift your awareness. Because the things that I have lived and I've experienced, again, we are all connected. So when you read from my perspective, from my experience, from my wisdom, you see a reflection of yourself in those words. And that reflection, that power, is what's your reality. You understand how powerful words are? I can say anything I want to say for the rest of this day, and it's gonna touch somebody later on because that's how powerful words are. But sometimes our minds are so filled and we're so confused or we got so much going on to the point where we don't realize how powerful words are. So that's why I wrote them down so they can be read and they don't have to be heard. Life get chaotic, life get loud. Sometimes we got to sit down and actually put our eyes and our awareness on words to read, to know what we can do, what we can be, how we can shift. The power that connects all of us, the source, the oneness, the love that we were all created from is always here in the now. God, source, universe, divine is always here in the now. If you don't talk to God now, if you don't talk to the divine source now, then you're not preparing yourself for anything to come for the future. You're not preparing yourself for the manifestations. You're not preparing yourself to understand. If you don't do what you have to do right here, right now, today, in the times that you know that you are awake and walking and moving around, you're wasting time. And time doesn't exist. Just because there's a clock and it tells you it's 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, you program. I'm sorry. If you think the time that you looking on your phone is real, you're living in the program. We have to understand how time is an illusion. It's a constant loop. Every year is the same holidays, okay? Every year is the same tax day. Every year is the same birthdays. Same people hitting you up, trying to go on the same trips, trying to go to the same places, trying to do the same shit every year. Every Halloween come. Niggas talking about people talking about Halloween in July. Thanksgiving come. People talking about Thanksgiving in September. It's programming, ladies and gentlemen. You already programmed for how this whole system already knows where all your money is gonna go. Based off of how you've been living your life for the past years or since you've been here. How we measure the passage of change. Yes, I like that. Time isn't an illusion. It's a construction of how we measure the passage of change. Okay. Okay. What we need to understand here now is that this is where you can change your entire life. At this time, right now. Simply changing the way that you think and you allow your brain to operate because you have awareness, your eyes. So when you're walking through the world, let me break this down for y'all. When we're walking through the world, right? You are seeing the world through your eyes, your awareness. Okay? Now, within that, you have shadow aspects of yourself that you might not be aware of that come into your daily life and it just starts doing random stuff. You can be thinking about something, you can be about to go do something, and then another version of you just comes in through your awareness and changes up and does something. But stillness and awareness, and right, is how you're able to see how yourself, how your other aspects of yourself that run throughout the day, right, that pull you, that get mad, that get upset. Stillness and awareness allows you to see all those versions and aspects of yourself. Because once you see those different aspects and versions of yourself, the world can't judge you. The world can't. You don't go to the world for validation no more. You don't care about the world's opinions because you know yourself. You know the good and the bad of yourself. You know the shadow and the light of yourself. You know the blessed side of yourself. You know the demon side of yourself. If you know these aspects of yourself, then nobody can tell you who you are. But the more you walk around this world and you do not know the bad and the good about you, the light and the darkness, if you do not know those aspects of yourself, you're just walking around and you're allowing other people to pinpoint at you based off of what they see and tell you who you are. And the whole time you're walking around with all of that energy. When you get mad, when you lash out at people, when you get upset, you don't want to talk to nobody. It's all energy. Whatever you are emitting in your body, if you are lost, you're scared, you're in fear, whatever you are inside of your body, that is what you are projecting out into the outer world. Whatever you got going on inside of you, you hate the world inside of you, you're gonna have a hateful world on the outside. If you love the world on the inside, you're gonna have a loved world on the outside. But nothing on the outside should change your inner state. This is something that a lot of people don't notice. That they even have a self that they can speak to, a self that's always there watching, seeing everything that you do. There is a self behind the eyes that's just watching everything you do on a daily basis, allowing you to make those choices because you have free will. You can make whatever choices you want to make. But when you choose stillness and awareness, you come back, you allow that presence that's what's inside of you to start to talk back, to start to direct you, to start to guide you in ways that you've been being guided this entire time. You're not just doing what you do by yourself. You're not just waking up and being like, yeah, I'm about to go do this. No, no, no. You programmed it that way, fam. You programmed it that way. Like this life, everything you've been doing for years, for decades, you programmed your life this way, whether it's good or bad. You've made choices in the past that got you where you are right now. And you know that. Let's stop blaming people. Let's stop blaming situations. Let's stop blaming jobs. Let's actually look at ourselves. Let's look at ourselves now for the stuff that we allowed to happen, the things that we didn't speak on when we should have spoke on them. There's a lot of things we could have did differently in our past, ladies and gentlemen. We could have did things a lot differently. And that's what got us to where we are right now. So we need to recognize that. It's not about the people, it's not about the world. It's about you. And ultimately, what do you believe for yourself? Just because the world ain't shit, do you believe you ain't shit? Just because people outside gave up, does that mean you don't have the power to not give up? Be in the world, but not of the world, ladies and gentlemen. You have to empty the cup in order for it to be filled. The cup is your mind. Empty your mind. Empty it. It's in the Bible. But we talk on these things. We read the Bible, we read scripture, and we just read the words. And we don't implement them into our daily lives. We don't implement these teachings into our lives and how we operate. From what I've learned in my life and what I'm going to teach here in MIORBI, make impact, be impacted, is empty the cup. The cup is your mind, and your mind has been filled since birth. Your mind has been filled with some BS, some problems, drama, gossip, passed down problems since birth. It's time to empty that cup so it can be refilled with what's true about you. The day that you was born, your cup was filled by everything your mom was dealing with, everything your dad was dealing with. And if your parents had problems going on at that time while you was young, all of that was trauma and shit was passed down to you. And if your father or mother was not in the household, that also plays a part in who you are. Right? Because even now, if you walk around and you got problems and stuff, you're gonna look back and be like, yeah, my parents, man, that's just how my parents are. Like the world, we love walking around and just blaming everything that we are doing right now. Everything that has to do with today. We love walking around, we love blaming the past. We love blaming our parents. We love blaming our past friends. We love blaming whatever the fuck ain't here today. We love blaming them. But what we need to understand is that the ultimate person that makes these choices on a daily basis and allows things to happen is you. Okay? You have to tap into your power, the power that you have inside of you. You have to tap into that. That is where God is. That is where source is. Inside of you, in your heart has probably been broken so many times. So many times. And you're still here by the grace of God. We are all connected to source. If we are all connected to source, then therefore source is in every single one of us. We need to empty the cup and allow it to be refilled with the truth. When you was born into this world, you were not given the truth. You were giving whatever picture was trying to get painted at that time in life. Whatever wars was going on, whatever global news was going on, that picture was painted for you to believe, to live. There are people still now in life pissed off about the Civil War, and it's 2026. And fam, the people that's pissed off about it probably didn't even serve in it. Ladies and gentlemen, programming is real. Y'all living in it. But within that, programming that already exists, like think about it, fam. You cannot go into McDonald's, get a job, and act like you about to start switching shit up. They already got their own system. So think about it on a worldly scale now. You, with all the dreams, aspirations, and goals that God has put in you, in your soul and heart. Now, when you came into this world, right, the world is already constructed. So when you came into this world, they already had an image and a picture for you to believe and live in. They already had your parents going through shit. So when you came in here, you was already gonna have problems. You was already gonna have a dysfunctional household, right? It's already constructed to make you who you are today. By the time you turn 18, by the time you graduate college, fam, you in debt. You probably don't like life. You don't trust people. People don't fuck you up. And now for the rest of your next 20, 30, 40, 60 years, all your money is just going to the government. All your money going to tax. All your money is going to this and that. And you just paying debt off for the rest of your life, working for retirement. Fam, there's millions and trillions of us on this planet, fam. We all on here trying to work for retirement? Fam, that don't even make sense when you really sit down and think about it, fam. There's too many people on this earth and so many brains, fam, for everybody to be worried about retirement. Niggas worried about retirement at 20. They got us think about retirement and signing papers and doing all this stuff at 18, 20, fam. Bitch, I'm not come on, fam. Why are we even thinking about retiring? The jobs that we work are not hard, fam. And you only at that job because you need that money to pay the system to live. Like, come on, fam. All your money is for the system. All the money you make, all the hard hours you do is for the system. It's for them to keep on making money. And then they keep making money. They going to need that money to keep coming. And that money going to keep coming because you going to get up and go to work so that money can keep coming for them. So they can keep on handling this simulation and programming how they need to handle it. The Matrix and system, hey, this shit ain't going to, listen, fam, if you don't step out that shit, if you don't step out the Matrix, you're going to be in that shit forever. Because you need to understand how long that shit's been going on for. It's not going to stop. But you got the choice to step out of it, not be a part of it, see the truth of it. But most people don't realize this. Most people don't even think about this, fam. There are millions and trillions of us on this planet, bro, walking around. There ain't no way we all on here just here, fam. And y'all don't understand how y'all connected to all of this. Just like there's trees and lakes and all kinds of stuff. Nature all out, all across the earth. But we as humans, we walk around, we don't understand our connection. We don't understand our connection to this nature, to this source, to this divine. Man, when you wake up in the morning, fam, that's not you waking up. You gotta think of this like a video game, fam. When you go to sleep, that's who you really are. All right. When you go to sleep, you going back to home. Now, when you wake up here, you in a video game. When you wake up in the morning, it's time for you to straight up just handle business. Nigga, like go collect the coins real quick and then save the game at the end of the night. That's where you gotta put your mind at. Because if you put your mind on the fact you got to pick up coins every day, and therefore you're not putting your mind on all the bullshit. But people wake up in the morning and they be like, man, I got to deal with this bullshit. You already programming your mind to bullshit in the morning as soon as you start thinking about the bullshit, fam. That's how powerful it is. Like, think about it. When you wake up in the morning, there's nothing on your mind. There ain't nothing. And you go and you pick up your phone. Now, whatever's on your phone, that's what you're going to be dealing with for the rest of the day. Because that's the first thing you put in your face. Your phone. Your brain is like a computer. Whatever you put in front of your awareness, your brain is gonna pick up on that shit. Be like, oh, okay. So you need to be aware, like, fam, when you wake up in the morning, you need to chill, vibe, pick up on the energy. Because you didn't just wake up just to wake up, fam. Our subconscious never Our subconscious is still going even when you sleep, and your conscious mind goes to sleep. But your subconscious is always flowing, fam. So that's what I mean by when you wake up in the morning, don't get on your phone. Don't talk to nobody. Sit there in silence and stillness and just be aware of the fact that you're alive. Before you start your day, before you go out into that job, just be aware of the fact that you're alive. Be aware of the fact of, oh my God, okay, I just woke up. How am I feeling? How does today feel? Just feel into it, bro, because that's your energies, fam. You're walking in the story. You're walking in your dream every single day, fam. This is the dream. You're walking in this shit every day. You gotta recognize that. This is the dream, fam. We in the dream. We here. This is the dream. You just gotta recognize that for yourself that this is the dream. And that within this dream, dreams come true. We live in a illusion. It's an illusion. Social media, global news, wars and shit. It's all an illusion, fam. Whenever you get on your phone and you scrolling on TikTok, bro, scrolling on social media, fam, all of those posts pull on your energy in some kind of way, whether it's good or bad. And a lot of us don't even recognize that. This is what people really consciously pay attention to, even with themselves, is that we need to stop. When stuff gets silent, when stuff ain't moving around and things ain't happening, we need to stop going directly to our phones for entertainment. We need to stop going to screens for entertainment when stuff gets quiet, when you ain't got nothing to do. Just sit there and don't have nothing to do. We need to stop going to our phones for entertainment. We be at the mall on our phones. We be at the gas stations on our phones. We be at the pump on our phone. It could be somebody pumping gas on the other side. We just on our phones. We ain't saying we ain't communicating with nobody or nothing. We need to stop going straight to our phones for entertainment or to fill the void of silence. But I'm telling you, silence is where the divine and source speaks. The more and more you try to run away from silence, the more and more you're just not allowing yourself to hear God's voice. Because God speaks in the silence. That's why they say go get a prayer closet and go by yourself and pray and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like God only can show you certain things. He can't show it to everybody else. So you got to understand, if you do not allow silence within your life, within your daily life, within your weekly, monthly, some silence and stillness, you're not allowing yourself to truly feel and hear, sense the divine in your life. It's all here and now, present. A lot of people don't recognize that past, future, present all exist here and now. This is where it's all at. The truth is here and now. We live in a cosmic library of information, and all you have to do is be curious enough to do some research. Be curious enough to just look into some stuff. There's information everywhere. There's money everywhere. But for some reason, money is scarce. It's everywhere, but it ain't here. It's everywhere, but where? There's knowledge and information everywhere. For you to tap into your dreams and goals, aspirations to build your life, fam, there's knowledge. There's people that's lived it. There's people that's done it. There's people that has tried it. It's in books, websites, all kinds of stuff. You just have to be curious enough to go on that adventure of exploring and learning. It's all within you. The power is in your belief and your intention. As long as you have a strong belief and strong intentions, pure intentions, you'll go in the right direction. But that's where your power is. And whatever you intend to do on a daily basis, you intend to get that coffee, that's what your intentions is going towards. If you intend to take that girl on a date, that's where your power is going towards. Your intentions. What do you intend to do? That is your power. Whatever you intend to do, that's where your power is going. And if that intention is not good, then bad karma is always gonna come back. Intentions, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the power is. Come on, man. I love y'all so much. I genuinely do. I love y'all. MIORBI, make an impact to be impacted, man. Made it this far. Make sure you go tap that link in the bio, man. MIORBI Remembering Living Manuscript has been dropped. 62 pages. Also, an ebook version for you if you want to be on your tablet and your phones. But it's just words, man. It's just simple. Simply just words, man. No extra nothing. It's just words for you to read and shift your reality and shift your understanding now in the present moment. The second you tap in to MIORBI Remembering, you remember. Because all at the end of the day, all you just forgot. And this is all just one big game. Much love, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go deeper, link in the bio, inner circle. We got a monthly Zoom call where we all get together and we just vibe out, we hang out, we chill, and we just talk, we connect. MIORBI rise. Much love.